good friend of mine who's a parent educator used to say of our own kids, in spite of our best efforts, the kids turned out all right. I'm a father and a husband and a teacher now too, and I keep thinking maybe it's true that the mistakes we make don't always hurt the ones we love. I hope that's true. This is my mom. I thought I loved her. We all did. When we moved from small-town Wisconsin to big city Minnesota, Mom was lonely. She'd left her friends behind, and Dad worked a lot. We were grown up now and on our own. She drank a lot. We were all drinkers too, and had no idea really how to help. We thought maybe she should go into treatment. Dad didn't want Mom to go into treatment. That could have been because he was a heavy drinker himself, but I think it was really because that would mean having to be with professionals, and he didn't trust professionals. He'd been a truck driver his whole life, and doctors, lawyers, and business people, anybody but mechanics and other drivers. He didn't have any time for them. He called people who went to college them smart bastards. The problem was that I was studying to be a smart bastard myself. And so with a couple of college courses under my belt, I knew treatment had to be right and Dad had to be wrong. During treatment, they have something called Family Week. The idea of Family Week was for family members to tell Mom how her drinking affected us so that she'd have an incentive to get better. Our counselor's mantra was, "How does that make you feel?" Every time we talked about Mom's drinking and how it affected us, she would always ask, "How does that make you feel?" "How does that make you feel?" was printed on a certificate that they gave us at the end of Family Week. It was scary at first because we weren't really used to talking about how we felt. But we said, "Mom, we're here for you. But when you drink, you seem like you don't care very much about us. Mom, we love you. But when you drink, we get worried. You don't seem to care." Dad would say, "This is bullshit." He didn't want to talk about how he felt. "Now, Mr. Moses," the counselor would say, "we really don't see people jumping out that window over there just because they hear the truth." But right behind her on the wall was her master's degree. She was a certified smart bastard if there ever was. Plus the treatment center was in a hospital, and that was full of doctors, and they were the worst. So he just stewed while we told Mom how we felt. "Mom, you're so detached. You don't even seem to care about the grandkids." The counselor later told us what a good job we'd done, how good we all were about telling Mom how bad her drinking made us feel. One night during Family Week, I came to visit Mom in her room, and Dad was there. She was packing her bag. I said, "What's going on?" And Dad said, "We're getting out of here. You know, she doesn't need this." "Mom," I said, "they go through this Family Week with people all the time. They have to know what they're doing. What if you leave now and you start drinking again? You won't know if it wouldn't have helped to stay." Dad says, "This isn't even about drinking." Well, right. So I figure he's in denial too. So I get her to stay. We meet a few more times and finish the program. And at the end, we receive our certificate. "How does that make you feel?" And a week later, Mom's home. We all make plans to visit. Dad goes to work. I go to my classes. My sisters are either raising their kids or working or both. And one morning, Kathy planned to visit Mom, but she's big on surprises. We're kind of a family of surprises and surprise parties, and so she's on her way to visit Mom, but Mom doesn't know. So Mom just gets ready for her day. She puts her cigarettes in her bag and she checks her hair and she grabs her keys and she goes for a drive. She goes by Minnehaha Park where my friends and I used to ride bikes and explore the Mississippi riverbanks. She stops on the Ford Bridge. She gets out of the car. A driver sees her. She's getting over the rail. He gets out. "Wait," he yells. "Just wait." But she doesn't wait. She's gone. Falling. How does that make you feel? We feel questions. We remember how you feared the water. You were scared to wade. It was the fear of death. We stand here now, asking how we helped you dream of falling. To see Mom's face, we have to look through the warning signs, past the selfishness of honesty and the best efforts of the experts that we trust. To see Mom's face, I have to look over this rail. From here, we look for new dreams and new bridges, new light, and new water.